One of the questions we get sometimes when somebody has a small acreage, whether it be 5 acres or 20 or 40 acres, a food plot's something they really need to do. In our opinion, a guy with 5 to 40 acres, it's most important for him to plant food plots because he has to differentiate his property, if he can, from everybody around and give the deer as much reason as possible to spend as much time as possible on his property as opposed to cutting a corner or using it as a travel corridor. If he can provide the most preferred food, good heavy cover, water source, and try to keep the pressure as minimal as possible, he's going to give those deer get them to spend more time there on his property, which is going to be important. When the rut's on, if he can hold the does on his property, he's got a much better chance of killing that alpha male, if you will, during the rut. As far as hunting whitetails during the rut, the number one thing people need to be looking for is the most preferred food source. And the reason I say that is the most preferred food is where the does are going to be. And as we all know, where the girls are, the boys soon shall be. As far as what needs to be planted, if people have available land, they should plant a variety of things. For early season, and even into November in most of the country, imperial whitetail clover is hard to beat. It's the #1 food plot product on the market. It's extremely attractive to deer. As far as the development of that product, and one of the things we hear is, you can get the same thing in another bag, and let me be clear about this, there's no way to duplicate the product. We bred specific clovers together over 5 or 6 years at two different times to develop our own varieties that are only available in imperial whitetail clover and other Whitetail Institute products. But that's a great choice. Another great choice for late season hunting is our winter greens, which is our brassica, and also pure traction, which is a blend of our winter hardy high sugar oats along with our brassica. And one of the things that Whitetail Institute is best known for is imperial whitetail clover. That's our #1 product. But we are also the very first ones to sell a brassica product back in 1992 in our no plow product. So we've got a lot of experience in developing these products, as well as making sure we provide the best product as possible. And that's one of the reasons that hundreds of thousands of people across the country have trusted us to provide them their food plot products. We spend a lot of time evaluating plants as far as breeding plants and also testing for palatability, as well as seedling vigor and other things that people need, winter hardiness, drought tolerance, and things like that. You'll notice in a field that you'll be hunting, we have probably 15 or 20 different things planted where we can watch what the deer prefer. You'll notice that in some of the grazing gauges, those little wire baskets, some of the forages are this high where the deer can't graze it, and you'll notice that they're very, very low where the deer have been pounding it. That's a 6-acre field. You can imagine the tonnage that's been taken off that. We also have several hundred satellite research facilities all across the country, from Maine, Minnesota, New York, Mississippi, Georgia, Florida, Texas. So they're all over the place, in the middle of the country, Kentucky, Missouri. So we'll evaluate these products all over the country. And if people will take the time to plant these products right, and again, provide variety. For example, imperial whitetail clover on the good heavy soil, and if they've got other available land, plant some of the winter greens for late season. That way they've got the whole year covered. There's a lot of choices. Obviously, we want people to plant Whitetail Institute products. There is no one single magic seed that's going to solve every problem and be for every application. We've got an 800 number. We can ask a few questions and make some quality recommendations. We've been doing it for over 20 years. We love an opportunity to help anybody watching this show.